You're lucky we came here. I almost suggested Mickey D's.
Do you think you know everything there is to know about the Golden Arches menu? Well, aside from their regular items like Big Macs, crispy fries, and McNuggets, they also have quite an exotic menu. The upside of this is that you won't get bored with the Mickey D's menu, but the downside is that some of the menu items sound a little less than desirable. So, here are the top 10 McDonald's food items that will make you cringe.
I'm not used to public squeaking. I piss pronunciate a lot of my worms.
McCurry pan.
Come on, no. That's wrong. Absolutely wrong.
The McCurry pan was the world's first McDonald's vegetarian menu item. Now, McDonald's isn't usually a favorite hotspot for veggies, but Mickey D's in India brought menu items like this to lure them in. Right off the bat, can we just say that vegetarians might not like this regardless? Instead of the hot-baked apple pies we all love adding onto our meals, the McDonald's in India sell hot veggie pies. It's called the McCurry pan and is a combination of creamy sauce, mushrooms, peppers, corn, and broccoli in a pastry box. It might be making the vegetarians drool, but let us stop you right there. Sounds like a healthy option with all those veggies, right?
Okay, so what's happening?
Wrong. This Mickey D's meal is on the unhealthy side of the menu, with 11 grams of fat and almost 50 carbs in one serving. Just take a look at how greasy it looks with loads of melted cheese, curried vegetables baked in a cream sauce inside a crispy pan of bread. This McCurry pan also comes with a chicken option. Dare we say this is not a good vegetarian option, as it really doesn't live up to healthy living standards.
Try my googie. Try my googie.
Mashed potato burger.
With pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes.
McDonald's locations around the world include many of the regular items from the American menu that made the company famous, but they also tend to cater to individual markets as well. This has made them an American icon as well as a global fast food corporation. In China, they love Western fast food chains, but we're not really sure what Mickey D's was thinking with this one. Not only is it a weird burger, but it also doesn't have any local Chinese flavor to it. It's fully loaded with a couple of beef patties topped with bacon and a heaping spoonful of mashed potatoes.
Sounds like America.
The mashed potato burger was introduced as part of McDonald's Beef 2012 Manly campaign in China. The campaign was aimed at young urban meat lovers and is basically saying that bacon and mashed potatoes are the way to become manly. What they forgot to mention, though, is that this all comes at the expense of a soggy bun. Would you dare to try to take a bite out of this massive load of unhealthy calories? I mean, burger? A burger stuffed with 2 beef patties, bacon, and mashed potatoes. This is one of a kind, and certainly a weird combo. Instead of would you like fries with that, it's more like would you like some burger with your mashed potatoes? We prefer our mashed potatoes alongside a nice homemade dinner, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Frozen Coke.
More brain freeze.
On a hot day in New Zealand, this is the drink to pick up at the local McDonald's drive-thru. It's a Coke slushie, and you can choose from regular Coke or vanilla Coke, and it usually comes topped with ice cream. Now imagine the heaps of sugar that are in this drink. One can of Coke alone has at least 1/3 of a cup of sugar, but how about when you turn it into a slushie, supersize it, and add ice cream? Let's remember that fast food chains are in the business of making money, not in the business of making sure you stay healthy. A large frozen Coke has about 55 grams of sugar, and 1 scoop of ice cream has about half a cup of sugar. We know sugary foods and fried foods aren't good for us, but the worst part is that it can have adverse effects on your blood pressure, heart health, and even increase the risk of diabetes or cancer.
It hurts me to pee and it causes me to be short with my family.
McDonald's is definitely not in the business of health here, because they know that even if Coke isn't your thing, they also offer the frozen soda slushie and wild cherry Fanta and blue raspberry Fanta flavors too. If you're looking for something cold and refreshing with a caffeine boost, you're better off probably getting an iced coffee.
Do you accept?
Bacon roll.
No! God, please, no! No!
Can I get some bread with that bacon? This roll will surely make your cholesterol roll out of control, and you can probably say, arteries, it was nice knowing ya. This might have been introduced for those truly devoted bacon lovers, since this is literally bacon on bread with ketchup. And that's it. There must be a lot of bacon lovers in the United Kingdom who either don't know or don't care that bacon is like a screaming saturated fat bomb ready to go off in your arteries. This bacon roll has a lot of unnecessary carbs, to be quite honest, 43 grams.
Oh, that's too much, man.
Mickey D's knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and they market this roll as a great item to start your day. They're trying to show that the bacon roll is packed with protein that will keep you full throughout the morning with 319 calories, 8.4 grams of fat, and 18 grams of protein. But do you really want your morning fuel and protein to be coming from a white bread bun, fatty and greasy bacon drizzled with ketchup, which is full of sugar? Rather than keeping you full, this roll will send your blood sugar levels out of whack. Needless to say, this is far from keto-friendly or anything friendly for that matter.
Okay, well, I can't cure death,
Bubblegum Squash McFlurry.
Ah, sick!
Although McDonald's food isn't known for being nutritious by any means, it is expected to be quick, cheap, and fun. So even though this McFlurry is all those things and looks super fun, it probably doesn't taste fun and is a recipe for diabetes. You're probably wondering which Mickey D's in the world serves such a bizarre McFlurry flavor. You can find this weird combination of flavors in New Zealand and Australia, where this McFlurry will make your taste buds go down under. Soft serve ice cream blended with marshmallows and loaded with bubblegum flavored syrup. That's right, by squashed, they don't mean butternut squash or something like that, but rather marshmallows.
What a lovely image.
The artificial blue bubblegum syrup is sure to make you cringe unless you really love bubblegum flavor anything. This frighteningly blue McFlurry option is for those of you who are into trying wild fast foods or those who just don't care about added sugars, other nutrition facts, or the ingredient lists. Can we just mention chemicals and more chemicals? We suppose if you are looking for a very fast food blood sugar spike, this bubblegum squash McFlurry is not as bad as the McFlurry with M&M's candies. The regular size of that rainbow colored dessert has 630 calories, while saturated fats come in at a whopping 14 grams and 86 grams of sugar. Let's just say that if you're looking to stick to your beach body for the summer, skip the drive-thru for this one no matter what you're craving. It's just pure sugar and artificial coloring. Just remember that the FDA recommends no more than 50 grams of sugar a day, and even that might be stretching it.
I'm afraid I just blew myself.
Gratin Croquette Burger.
Well, what are you then?
Sounds French, but surprise, surprise, it's Japanese. The Gratin Croquette Burger is one of those specialty burgers that's not available all year round. It's available in Japan during the winter months, but it's not particularly the burger you would want to be biting into. It's very creamy, maybe even too creamy, and made with a crispy deep-fried crab, macaroni croquette, and shredded lettuce, sandwiched between two steamed buns with a creamy sauce. It's been described that it's like biting into a concoction of whole wheat with a nibble of shredded lettuce.
And we're gonna top that with a little creme fraiche.
It's no secret that fast food is highly processed and contains large amounts of carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, and sodium. But foods like the ones listed here from Mickey D's are extremely high in calories and offer no nutrition. This burger is one for the books, as it has made it to the list of top 10 failed McDonald's items, so it's safe to say that it won't make its way past the McDonald's in Japan. Thank goodness for that.
Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
McDonald's Poutine.
We're going over the border to Canada for some french fries and gravy, sir.
Besides maple syrup, Tim Hortons coffee, and hockey, poutine is a Canadian staple. It's a very popular way to eat french fries that are smothered in gravy and cheese curds. So naturally, McDonald's in Canada jumped on board the poutine train and created their own version of it. Although this version may make you cringe, knowing that it's loaded with 30 grams of fat and 1,010 milligrams of sodium. That's just for the regular gravy and cheese curd poutine, but in 2015, they also added bacon bits and maple-flavored barbecue sauce.
Croque monsieur, croque madame.
No.
Let's get into just the bacon bits to give you a small idea of how devastating this could be on your body. 1 tablespoon of artificial bacon bits contains 124 milligrams of sodium, which is about 5% of the daily limit for the average healthy person under 50. Now we're at about 1,134 milligrams of sodium, not counting the maple barbecue sauce. This poutine alone would be some people's max sodium intake for the entire day. If you're looking to grab something light or craving some fries, this menu item is not the way to go. McDonald's also introduced another strange version of their crispy fries drizzled in white and milk chocolate called the McChoco Potato. Oh, why, chocolate does not belong on fries.
To think I would like that. I would never like that.
Shrimp burger.
Where's all the shrimp? There's only 3 shrimp.
McDonald's in the Japanese market has had its ups and downs, so to lure customers back in at one point, they introduced the shrimp burger. The shrimp burger is called the ebi fileo in Japan. As if the gratin croquette wasn't enough with its deep-fried crab and macaroni, they tried to simplify the recipe with this one. This sandwich features whole shrimps deep-fried as a battered patty and served on a Big Mac bun. It's basically bread, deep-fried shrimp, a sheet of lettuce, and some spicy sauce. Who knows why on earth McDonald's mixed shrimp into a burger? We guess to cater to the people in Hong Kong and Japan.
Go, 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 go!
Do they really like shrimp that much? Some people had issues with the creamy, thick Thousand Island dressing and the soft square of cheese added to the sandwich. It was said to taste kind of off in the combination of this burger, but the meat itself comes as advertised. When you take a bite into the battered patty, it reveals the whole pink-colored shrimp under the crisp, deep-fried layer. Should shrimp even be allowed on a burger? Is it even a real burger if there's shrimp inside of it? The best, or maybe worst part, is that this deep-fried, creamy, high-calorie ebi fileo shrimp burger was promoted by a Japanese model, because that's surely what models must eat to maintain their figure.
Can you read my mind? Can you tell what I'm thinking right now? I'm thinking shut up and get a salad.
Mega Mac.
Oh, sure. That's enormous.
As if the Big Mac was not enough, Mickey D's needed to make a Mega Mac to top it with double the patties, double the everything. Don't worry, your friends can't triple dare you to eat this one unless you're in Korea, Turkey, or the United Arab Emirates. If the Big Mac wasn't already a big meal on its own with 2 patties, the Mega Mac has 4. The Big Mac is already loaded with 0 nutrition and tons of bad calories, but if you go the Mega Mac route, then the calories, fat, sodium, and everything else follows. The Mega Mac has 736 calories, 44 grams of fat, 1,420 milligrams of sodium, and 109 milligrams of cholesterol.
Holy heart failure.
And if you get fries with that, it gets even scarier. The fries have something like 20 different ingredients and add 230 calories and 11 grams of fat for a small size. But if you're thinking, hey, I'll treat myself, and choose to get a large order of fries with that Mega Mac, you're looking at another 510 calories and 24 grams of fat to add on to your meal. Now, if that's not enough, rumor has it that the McDonald's secret menu has an even bigger version of this calorie bomb. They call it the Monster Mac. In addition to the standard toppings on the regular Big Mac or the Mega Mac, the monster version of the burger includes 8 beef patties. Yeah, you heard that right. 8 beef patties. You can feed a family of 4. It almost seems like the Mega Mac and Monster Mac are challenge burgers. The monster version of the Mega Mac means that it's double the calories, double the fat, double the sodium, and everything else. That sounds like a monster mash to your insides, which could lead to a graveyard smash.
The obvious nature of this pun belittles us all.
Cordon Bleu burger.
Tastes like chicken.
It's no secret that Europe loves their meats. From cold cuts to sausages and much more. The name may sound French, but this burger is available in Poland and really takes meat lovers to a whole other level. And the level we're talking about is really bad for your heart and arteries. Like, really though. How much meat can you possibly cram between 2 onion buns? The Cordon Bleu burger really puts that question to the test by stuffing in bacon, a beef patty, and a fried chicken patty that is stuffed with ham, one on top of the other. So, yes, there are 4 kinds of meat in this one burger. Say what? They could have easily called this the heart attack burger, but of course, that's bad marketing. This burger is overloaded with meat, cheese, and sauce between 2 onion buns, adding some fries and Coke on the side, and the calories of your cheat meal turn into a cheat week.
Goodbye, moderation!
An honorable mention goes to the big breakfast with hotcakes and sweet syrup if trying to watch those calories. If you're feeling really hungry and standing at McDonald's, you might want to avoid ordering this breakfast, especially if you don't want to eat your recommended daily calorie intake in a single meal. The big breakfast with hotcakes has over 1,300 calories and 65 grams of fat. Just hearing that makes us feel full. Actually, if you're just trying to live a healthier lifestyle, maybe Mickey D's isn't the best option in general. Although, everything in moderation, right? Pass the fries.
Boy, oh boy. That's a lot of ketchup there.
Order up more by staying right here. Just tap on our next great video and show us some love by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss out.